Nintendo's doing alright.
Dude, what? Yes,
No way.
Nope,
Come on, be real. Really?
Yep, dang straight.
We're doing that right now. Come on,
don't even
right
try
now?
it. Arguing with myself.
Sonic has had a return to form, a glorious return to form with the game Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is proof that you don't have to teach an old dog new tricks to stay afloat. Essentially, Sonic went through a stage, an awkward stage, and got owned pretty bad until recent years, as if Sonic was a child prior to the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, which would be the first years into the awkward stages of teenagers. So let me explain what I am calling it. This is called the puberty timeline. So you have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, which is all, I would say, between the ages of 0 and 11, before, the prepubescent child. Next, you have the mid-teens, or the awkward stage of the life, 14 to like 18 years old. You got Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic and Secret Ring, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, broken down in episodes, of course, and other things of Sonic's reminiscence of failures. Now, with the recent Sonic games, we're in early adulthood. Sonic Fire and Ice, Sonic Boom, Sonic Lost World, Sonic Colors, Generations, and now soon it's going to be Forces. In early adulthood, you're not too sure about yourself. You're not you don't know who you are, but you kind of get what you want to do. And this is pretty much where I'm pinpointing where Sonic is at, transitioning from the early adulthood to adulthood, and he's finally getting over that confused state of his life, or with Sega and all that kind of stuff, and to end the metaphors. What I'm trying to say is, I feel that Sonic is finally back to its former glory, whether it's 3D or 2D platforming.
Don't jump the gun now. Just because Sega gave a few good games does not mean they're gonna pull another Secret Rings game out their arse.
Well, okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt for now. I think they messed up enough to give what the fan base wants.
Please, Spiffy, this fan base is split up more ways than a confused bandicoot trying to dethrone a plumber in overalls. Does everything, and I mean everything besides actually plumbing. Like what the freak, Mario?
Well, like I said, Mania is a return to form, at least for the 2D side of the fanbase. I'm personally a fan of Sonic. I've enjoyed everything from Sonic CD to Sonic Unleashed, even the sluggishly slow fighting parts of that game. Sonic Mania takes the 16-bit era of Sonic and gives it a nice nudge of moderation. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a modern 2D Sonic, even though technically it is. It's appropriate to say that this is the 90s Sonic that has been plugged into the modern era. Just for the record, this is modern day Sonic, and this is 90s Sonic in the present day. The sprite work is amazing. You can tell they didn't take any shortcuts, no wimping out, no nothing whatsoever when it comes to the digital artwork, the background. Everything is alive at any given moment. It's beautiful, breathing, colorful. It's almost distracting, which I say is a good thing.
Point out though, Spiffy, that even if it looks gorgeous like a Twinkie is to a fat person, at some points of this game caves, and it caves hard. This doesn't happen once, not twice, but 3 times on Press Garden Zone. So here I am blasting at pixel high speeds, and here I come across a life. Hey, I collected, of course. Who wouldn't? Who would pass that up? And guess what happened? The music stopped. That's a little weird, but now this wouldn't have bugged me so much, too much, if the music kicked back on up. But what happened was, put the salt in the wound, Spiffy, is that the game crashed. I lost everything. Everything. I had to start back at Green Hill Zone Uno.
Oh, geez, that's rough, man.
Here's another thing, a small gripe. Was Tails programmed by an idiot? Come on now. I mean, it wasn't that bad though. He kept jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad. Either way, it's not like Tails gets in the way.
Oh yes, Tails most certainly does get in the way. So here I am, being the young blue blur, just minding my own business, trying to do my typical platforming, running around, and Tails thinks it's a great idea to pick me up and start helicoptering me to the nearest death pit, to my doom.
That's what happens when you jump twice in succession. So it's not really faulty programming, it's just that you suck. Oh, some people have gripes that Green Hill Zone and the other places are yet again made again for a 2D Sonic, but I feel the levels that were remade in Mania are justified simply because there hasn't been a 2D Sonic in the vein of the 90s Sonic since, well, the 90s. I have no gripes about the controls or graphics. There's not much to say there. Everyone that loves the new bonus game, I sort of have good news for you. There's a game called Sonic R, and I gotta say, it takes no shame from being so similar. It's almost a blatant ripoff. If you enjoyed this bonus game, go find yourself the full-blown game. I'm sure you could probably emulate it somewhere. I personally had it on Dreamcast and GameCube. Overall, Sonic Mania is a short game with a small price tag, which I feel is suited for the Nintendo Switch over the other consoles, simply because of the console's nature of portability. Sonic Mania is a game that capitalizes on nostalgia and does dang good at it. It is definitely worth the $20 price point. It's not too much, it is not too little. On top of that, Sonic Forces is $40. So if you get both games, that is like getting 2 games for the price of 1, which the standard pricing of a game is $60. Short game, short review. I enjoyed this game to the full extent that it had to offer. Have the squad sunk your teeth into it yet? Let me know your ups and downs with the latest Sonic 2D adventure. Are you looking forward to Sonic Forces? Let me know in the comments. Also follow me on Twitter and Facebook, Mr. Spiffy 5 for both of the social media. I'll be seeing the squad in the comments, and as always, this is Mr. Spiffy 5. Have a good one.
Wow, back. Remember, if you like the content, subscribe. If you really like the content, give that bell a good old ring a ding ding. Until next time, guys, this has been a Mr. Spiffy 5 video. Game over.